Welcome to the CISO Daily Update.
Dell warns of data breach, 49 million customers allegedly affected. Dell issued a data breach warning to its customers after a threat actor claimed to access data on around 49 million customers. The breach reportedly involved a Dell portal containing information related to purchases, including names, physical addresses, and hardware order details. Dell asserts that no financial or sensitive information was compromised and is collaborating with authorities and forensic experts to investigate the incident. While the exact impact remains unknown, Dell's notification follows reports of a threat actor attempting to sell a similar database on a hacking forum. Dell customers should remain vigilant of potential phishing attempts or other malicious activities that may leverage the stolen data. Boeing confirms $200 million cyber extortion attempt of LockBit. Boeing confirmed it was the victim of the major LockBit ransomware attack in October 2023 that impacted its operations. They disclosed that a staggering $200 million cyber extortion demand was made by the ransomware gang to not publish stolen data. An unsealed U.S. indictment against LockBit's alleged administrator, Dmitry Koroshev, states he extorted over $500 million in total ransom demands since 2019, keeping a 20% cut. Boeing did not confirm paying any ransom. Catholic health system Ascension warns of disruptions following cyberattack. Ascension is one of the largest Catholic health systems in the U.S., operating 140 hospitals across 19 states. Following the detection of a cyberattack on Wednesday, Ascension has experienced major disruptions to its clinical operations. The nonprofit organization initiated incident response procedures and engaged cybersecurity firm Mandiant and law enforcement while working to maintain patient care delivery. Ascension warned business partners to temporarily suspend system connections as it assesses the scope of the attack, including potential data theft. New LLMjacking attack exploits stolen cloud credentials. The CISA threat research team uncovered a new cyber attack called LLMjacking, which exploits stolen cloud credentials to target cloud-hosted large language model services. Attackers obtain these credentials from a vulnerable version of Laravel, CVE 2021-3129. Unlike previous attacks focusing on prompt abuse or altering training data, LLMjacking involves selling LLM access to other cybercriminals while the legitimate account owner bears the costs. To mitigate such threats, CISA recommends implementing vulnerability and secrets management practices, along with cloud security posture management or cloud infrastructure entitlement management solutions to minimize permissions and prevent unauthorized access. Zscaler is investigating data breach claims. Zscaler is currently investigating allegations of a data breach after reports surfaced of threat actors offering access to its network. While the company has confirmed no impact on its customers, production, or corporate environments, it has engaged an incident response firm to conduct an independent investigation. The breach was initially announced by the threat actor Intel Broker on breach forums, offering access to a large cybersecurity company for $20,000 in cryptocurrency. Zscaler's investigation identified an isolated test environment exposed to the internet on a single server, reportedly without any customer data. It has been taken offline for forensic analysis. Monday.com removes share update feature abused for phishing attacks. Project management platform Monday.com removed its share update feature after threat actors abused it to conduct phishing attacks against the platform's customers. The phishing emails were sent from Monday.com's legitimate notifications at Monday.com email address, bypassing email authentication checks and containing links to credential harvesting forms. Though limited in scope, the incident prompted Monday.com to suspend the offending user account and disable the sharing capability while it reviews how to reintroduce the feature with enhanced security controls. Vast network of fake web shops defrauds 850,000 and counting. A China-based cybercriminal group known as Bogus Bazaar has orchestrated a sophisticated scheme involving tens of thousands of fraudulent online stores built on expired domains, defrauding over 850,000 victims by stealing payment credentials. Operating through an infrastructure-as-a-service model akin to legitimate franchises, the group utilizes automation tools and rotates payment pages and domains to evade detection. Victims are mainly from the US and Western Europe, with the group's primary hub located in China. To combat such scams, consumers are advised to remain vigilant, question deals that seem too good to be true, and utilize services like Fake Shop Finder and Scam Void to verify the legitimacy of web shops. F5 fixes big IP Next Central Manager flaws with public PoCs. Eclipsium researchers uncovered two injection vulnerabilities, CVE 2024-2793 and CVE 2024-26026 in F5's Big IP Next Central Manager, potentially allowing attackers to execute malicious SQL statements. These flaws could grant unauthorized access and control over the F5 manager and associated assets. While F5 has released fixes for the identified vulnerabilities, additional issues flagged by researchers remain unaddressed. Admins are advised to apply patches promptly or restrict management access to trusted users and devices to mitigate potential risks. Mirai Botnet exploits Ivanti Connect secure flaws for malicious payload delivery. Recently disclosed vulnerabilities CVE 2023-46805 and CVE 2024-21887 in Ivanti Connect. Secure devices are being actively exploited to deliver the notorious Mirai botnet malware. Attackers are chaining the authentication bypass and command injection flaws to gain remote code execution and deploy a malicious shell script that fetches and installs the Mirai botnet payload from a malicious server. This exploitation highlights the rapid weaponization of new vulnerabilities and the evolving threat landscape, with researchers warning of the likely deployment of other malware families like ransomware through the same attack vector. Prompt patching and mitigation are critical to prevent compromise by these widespread Mirai botnet attacks, targeting exposed enterprise VPN appliances. Golang Vulnerability Alert, Remote Code Execution and Infinite Loop DNS Lookup. Two critical security vulnerabilities, CVE 2024-24787 and CVE 2024-24788, have recently affected the Go programming language. These vulnerabilities allow attackers to execute arbitrary code and cause service disruptions through infinite loops in DNS lookup functions. CVE 2024-24787 affects Darwin operating systems and arises during the build process of Go modules that incorporate CGO. CVE 2024-24788 affects Go's DNS lookup functions. The Go team released patches in versions 1.22.3 and 1.21.10 to address these vulnerabilities, urging developers and system administrators to update their installations immediately. CISA starts CVE Vulnrichment program. The U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency introduced the Vulnrichment program to address the CVE enrichment gap resulting from the NIST National Vulnerability Database's slowdown. With NVD analysts struggling to keep up, CISA aims to enhance public CVE records by assessing and adding key decision points through its authorized data publisher container. This enrichment includes categorizing vulnerabilities based on their exploitation status, technical impact, and other factors, enabling stakeholders to better prioritize remediation efforts. CISA encourages feedback from the cybersecurity community as it continues to evolve the program. Social engineering in the era of generative AI, predictions for 2024. Breakthroughs in large language models are driving an arms race between cybersecurity and social engineering scammers, with generative AI becoming a potent tool for cybercrime in 2024. With the democratization of AI, technical expertise is no longer a barrier to entry for cybercriminals, who can now streamline the weaponization of AI. Today, cybercriminals are using AI to generate convincing social engineering attacks and misinformation at scale. Moreover, the development of custom open-source models presents new challenges, as these models can be customized and expanded beyond predefined limits. Live deepfake scams, facilitated by advancements in face-swapping technology, are poised to become a serious threat with a substantial increase in deepfake fraud attempts observed in recent years. To counter these evolving threats, organizations must incorporate AI into their threat detection and mitigation processes and train employees to detect synthetic media.
Thanks for listening. Remember to subscribe to our newsletter at CISOHeadlines.com. Until next time, stay curious.